budgeting for your business might seem really, really daunting, but in this video, I'm going to break it down and make it really, really simple. I'm going to give you 4 steps that you can follow to implementing a working budget within your business. Now, these 4 steps, they apply to any type of business and also to any phase of business that you might be in. So if you are an entrepreneur just making a business plan and looking at evaluating your business idea, or if you are a business owner that's been running his or her business for a number of years, these steps can really, really help you to build a fantastic budget. Now, on to the steps. The very first thing that you are going to do when you are wanting to make a budget is the step of gathering information. So have a think about your business and have a think about all the financial implications that your business has, your projected income, but also your costs, your cost structure, some of the things that you might be wanting to do, and try to gather as much information as you can. Now, if you are at the planning phase of your business, if you haven't ran your business before, this might be more of a theoretical exercise where you go and have a think as comprehensive as possible what will be involved financially in running your business. If you have been running your business for a number of months or years, you are also going to use the information that you already have about the costs of running your business and about the sales that you've been hitting, and you are going to translate that into the future. So you're not only going to evaluate what has been, but you're really going to turn your eyes to the future and plan and set yourself goals for what that will look like. On to the second step, which is the filling out of the template. So the best thing you can do after you've gathered all of that information is you're going to translate that and pour that into the shape of a projected profit and loss. So for every single month, you are going to look at what those different elements will be like. Now, it's important to note that budgeting really is sort of like a repeatable and kind of circular thing. So if you have gathered your information, you are filling out your template, oftentimes you'll have different categories or different elements that you actually have additional questions about. And so for some elements, you will actually go back to step number 1 and gather information about the things that you've got questions about. And this is the great thing about budgeting, is it will not only help you just kind of translate the information, but it will also expose some of the things as a business owner that maybe you don't know yet, and maybe you can go out and find answers to. Maybe you are looking at hiring someone and you need to answer the question of what is the right salary. Maybe you are, you need different elements to make a product, and you need to gather the right information. And you can basically switch between step number 1 and step number 2 and keep going back so that you've got better and better and more comprehensive information about what it looks like to run your business financially. Then we've got step number 3, which is the evaluation step. Now, this is a really big key step, and I actually sometimes see entrepreneurs and business owners sort of skip this step because they've got all the information, they've poured it into a plan, and then they don't really know what to do with it. But from step 3 is really where the power of budgeting starts to come in, because once you've used all your information and poured it into the shape of a profit and loss, it will actually allow you to evaluate how your business will perform into the future. So you can then go and estimate, okay, with this sales level, with this cost structure, what do my profit margins look like? Am I going to be profitable? What does my cash look like? Will I run out of money once that I'm running my business? And what are maybe some additional things that I might need? And in this evaluation step, it's really important that you go and think critically and honestly about the different elements within your business as well. Step number 4, equally a very, very important step, is the step of adjusting your business plan. So after you've had the time and the chance to evaluate your business plan, you might expose some things that need some changing. For example, you might see that if you're trying to make a product and sell it, that your profit margins are actually quite small. So it might actually trigger you to go back and look at the product that you're making and look at some potential cost savings. Another example would be if you are planning to hire someone at a certain point, or maybe you are seeing that, financially it's not really possible to do that for the next couple of months and you might need to postpone that a little bit. So going and using what you see in your budget and actually adjusting it where you need to. And the goal behind that is just to keep your business healthy, because when we are going into things blindly as business owners, then we end up with some consequences later on. And the real power in budgeting is that you go and use that to make the right budget decisions, to make the right financial decisions. So going through that adjustment stage and fine-tuning that plan is really important. Now, I've mentioned it earlier in my video, budgeting and implementing a budget is not a linear process. It's not a start point, end point sort of process. Once you have made the business plan, once you've adjusted it and you're happy with it, then obviously you are going to implement it in your business. You're going to make some decisions to make that happen. But it's really important and powerful to then actually continue to use your budget and actually adjust it as you go along. Maybe you are seeing things in reality unfold and it actually makes you want to reevaluate some of the budget decisions that you've made. So I'll always encourage entrepreneurs to continue with that budget in their back pocket, and every month or every quarter pull it back out and see what the reality looked like versus the budget, and see where you need to adjust the budget and make some different decisions going forward, all to keep your business healthy and all to keep your business growing. The more that you go and fine-tune that budget, the more that you go and input information that you have found from running your business in the real world, the better your budget will be and the better it will help you to make the right decisions to keep you focused as an entrepreneur. And I've got some very exciting news for you as well. I have just launched my Think Like a CFO course, the plan module of that. Now in this module, I go and deep dive into what it looks like to plan well for your business. It comes with all the right templates to plan your cash flow, to plan your balance sheet, and to plan your profit and loss. And it really gives you the tools that you need to write an amazing business plan and to go and implement it and use it in your day-to-day business life. Now, you can go and find that link to this business course below. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. If you've got any questions, always feel free to reach out to me in the comments as well. And make sure that you are subscribed for more business content to come. And I'll see you in my next one.